First trade of the NBA offseason has just gone down, and Desmond Bane has been sent to the Orlando Magic. We're going to talk about the trade itself. We're going to look at the futures for both teams. We're going to dive into the salary, the cap, and all that. And then we're going to grade each team for this trade at the end of the video. This is my first account, so like, subscribe, and comment ways I can improve my videos. The background, the editing, the thumbnail, all that. Let's dive right into it. Man, I love basketball. Desmond Bane has been sent to the Orlando Magic, and in return, the Memphis Grizzlies get KCP at roughly $21.5 million. Cole Anthony at $13 million. Orlando's 16th overall pick from this year's draft, so that's pretty important. They get a 2026 first-round pick swap. That's the Phoenix's pick, or the Suns' pick, excuse me. Orlando's 2028 and 2030 first-round picks, unprotected, and then Orlando's 2029 first-round pick swap. This is a massive deal. The NBA Finals are not even done. Shit's getting crazy, man, and I'm so excited. Let's dive right into it. My overall thoughts, I like this trade. I like this trade for both teams. The Magic, let's start with the Magic because, this is the big player in this trade. A lot of people are going to, crap on the Magic. Oh, they gave up blah, blah, blah picks, blah, blah, blah picks for Desmond Bane. Oh, he's not that good. 4 picks is too much. I don't care. I do not care. The market is crazy right now. We saw what Mikal has gone for. We saw what the Rudy Goberts of the world have gone for. This is normal now. You got to get used to it. To get great players, you're going to have to overpay a little bit. And Desmond Bane really just fits the need of what the Magic needed. Last season, they were one of the worst, abysmal, awful three-point shooting teams this league has ever seen. They shot 31.5% from 3 as a team. That is abysmal. Now you're getting pretty much a 50, 40, 90 player for his entire career. He's one of the most consistent three-point shooters this league has to offer. He is an okay defender. Not great, not bad, but you have guys like Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner, Jonathan Isaac. You have guys like Jalen Suggs. They'll be okay. This guy is a perfect fit for the Magic. He's going to give you three-point shooting. And it's something that the Magic really lacked last season was shooting off the dribble. Whether it be off down screens, flare screens, dribble handoffs. They could not do it to save their life. They really couldn't create shots from the perimeter. Desmond Bane can do that. Desmond Bane can create a shot at the perimeter. He is such a good three-point shooter. He can do it from anywhere on the court. So I really like this fit for the Magic. And they're kind of going all in. We'll get to that in a second. But for the Grizzlies' perspective, I like this as well. You get KCP, wasn't really great for the Magic, but maybe he could get to his elite 3-and-D days like we saw in Denver. And then Cole Anthony is a young guy. $13 million isn't too bad. He'll bring you defense. He'll bring you intensity. And then you're getting a lot of picks. You're getting a lot of draft capital. You're getting the 16th overall from this year. I love it. I love that a lot. And then you're getting swaps. You're getting unprotected picks. This is just a great haul for the Grizzlies. If you're going to trade Desmond Bane and then try to build around Triple J and Ja Morant, you can't really get mad with this return. But let's jump into the salaries. Well, first we'll talk about the trade itself a little bit longer. It says failed on the screen. Don't mind that. The trade is going through. The Magic just need to cut $2 million in salary. I like this. Desmond Bane is at roughly $37 million. He's under control for the next few years, so that's important for the Magic. And then the Grizzlies, as I said earlier, in return get KCP. He's at roughly $22 million. That's a nice salary dump for the Magic. He just didn't perform for them. Maybe he'll get his shot back for the Grizzlies. And then you lose Cole Anthony and then a bunch of picks. I like this for both teams. Let's talk about the Grizzlies, though, because this is very interesting now. You had Desmond Bane, as you could see, for 4 years of control. His contract was going to go up to, the 40s. But now it gets interesting because Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr., is on the last year of his contract. Most likely they're going to extend him and then build around Ja Morant, who has 3 years of control. He'll go up to, 42 and then 45. So I'm interested to see where the Grizzlies will retool in this offseason and then the offseason, in the next 1 or 2 or 3 years. They get a lot of draft capital for Desmond Bane. It seems like they're going to try to build around the core of Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. They have a lot of money to spend because, as you could see, Marvin Bagley out of contract, Luke Kennard out of contract, Santi Aldama, I'm not sure what they're going to do with him. And then you have guys on young rookie contracts. So they have a lot of money to spend. They have capital to use. They're going to build around Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. for the next 2-3-ish years. And say something goes wrong, maybe they'll look to shop Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. But if we want to get really crazy, maybe they just blow it up completely. You see Jaren Jackson Jr. is only at $23 million. That's going to clearly go up to, 40s, mid-40s, maybe even 50s. He's going to demand a lot of money. Maybe they just blow it up, completely restart, tank, and then see where they go. Maybe they trade a Ja Morant to a contender. That could get interesting. That could get really interesting. Oh, I would like to see that. That would be fun. But I don't think that's really the path they're going to go with. So, in my perspective, I think the next 1, 2, 3 years, they'll get Jaren Jackson Jr. to re-sign and then build around Ja and Triple J with the picks and the money they have. And now let's talk about Orlando, because now this is like Orlando going all in. This is Orlando going all in. You have Paolo Banchero on the last year of his rookie deal. He's going to get extended. Obviously, he's going to get probably a $50 million contract a year. So this team is going to get very expensive very fast. But they have a lot of guys under control. Jonathan Isaac, you have him under control for 4 more years at $15 million. That's pretty solid. KCP, contract out of here. Cole Anthony, get out of here. You have Paolo Banchero, he'll sign an extension, he'll stay. You have Wendell Carter under contract. It's going to get up to roughly $20 million in the next 2-3 years. I don't love that because he deals with a lot of injuries. He's not really evolving as a player. So we'll see what they do with Wendell Carter Jr. You have Jalen Suggs under contract for the next 4 years. His contract will go down as the years go on, so that's pretty good for them. And then you have Franz Wagner, who's going to be making 40, 45, and then 48. And then you have Desmond Bane, who's also under contract and control for 4 more years. So this team is going to get very expensive very fast. They are going to contend in the Eastern Conference, with the Celtics most likely out of contention. Obviously, Tatum's out with an injury. We'll see what they do with Jaylen Brown. Obviously, Kristaps Porzingis probably going to leave. Drew Holiday probably going to leave. Maybe the Celtics retool and try to contend. I think the Magic will probably be better than them next year just because you don't have a guy like Tatum. The Pacers will be there. The Knicks will be there with a new coach. And the Cavs will be there. But this team could very, very easily find themselves in an Eastern Conference final. And they're going all in. But I do think they need to make some more adjustments. I would like them to find another center because Goga's good. Sure, Wendell Carter's solid. But these are more rotation, bench, depth centers. I want them to get a strong center to really fill out this starting 5. Because if you could get Jalen Suggs, Desmond Bane, Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, and another really solid center, this starting lineup gets really good really fast. I am a little bit worried with the playmaking. The backcourt of Jalen Suggs and Desmond Bane, they're not known for their playmaking. Maybe they could sling the rock every now and then, but it's not known for their playmaking. So if they maybe could go for a little move, nothing crazy, just a Tyus Jones off the bench, cheap deal, that could work wonders for them. Obviously, Desmond Bane has improved, as a playmaker throughout his career. He's averaged over 5 assists for the past 2 seasons, I believe. So I'm interested to see how he evolves and fits in with this Magic roster. But I'm really excited. I think this team is going to be a whole lot of fun to watch. And Desmond Bane is the perfect fit. You needed outside shooting. You get one of the best in the league. You need a guy who could kind of create his own shot, shoot off the dribble. You get Desmond Bane. You're not losing too much defense. I like this. I like this a lot, baby. Magic will probably contend. I'm interested to see what the Grizzlies do. But if I had to grade this trade, if I had to grade this trade, let's start with the Magic because they get Bane. I'm going to go with B+. I know a lot of people will say it's an overpay. Now, sure, it is an overpay. That's why it's not an A or an A+. But in today's market, these first-round picks are getting less valuable by the day. Players are going to be going for more and more picks every single offseason. So to get a need that you needed so bad, like a 3-point shooting, create your own shot, dribble or shooting off the dribble, all that, I like this. I like this for Orlando. I like this a lot. You're giving up 2 guys that you don't really need. Obviously, the picks hurt, but they still have some more tradable assets in the arsenal, I guess you could say. So I like this for the Magic. Desmond Bane, great player, fits them perfectly. I'll go B+. And for the Grizzlies, you can't be mad. You really can't be mad at this deal for the Grizzlies at all. You get KCP, who could maybe revitalize himself in Memphis. You get Cole Anthony, who's a good young player, will bring energy, will bring defense. And then you get the 16th overall from this year. You get a few more picks you could work with. And now this Grizzlies team, they have a lot of options that they could go with. Do you just blow it up? Do you trade Triple J? Do you trade Ja Morant and then you just get a shit ton of picks and then you move forward? Or the most likely situation is you're going to retool around Triple J and Ja Morant, extend Jaren Jackson Jr., and then see where they go. But yeah, this is a big deal, getting us prepared for a crazy offseason. Basketball is so cool, man. Let's get it. Bane to the Magic. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Like, subscribe, and tell me ways I can improve the videos. I'm just getting started out. I would really appreciate the advice. Like, subscribe. Peace out.